when it's here for me more about high daily update TV. So then I'll share you medina. Now subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share never comment section. Abusua. Yeni nkomo ewa hasi. Ede na ekoso. OSP versus Ofori Atta. Abusua. Yafa credit my last silence media and Kelvin tell a woman update TV. Abusua ede naeko. OSP over some time ni on Ghana for a bit nkomo say Ofori Atta also obani hwehwe abra no a former finance minister nombra na yenye hwehwe mu bi wo amemu a oni ekufo buye ni mo OSP ebe kasa bibre se ordinate Interpol red alert so ntino bebi aken Ofori Atta be hunu bi ayenche no ebusuan ken Ofori Atta lawyers for so nya abotre twere break OSP say okay ken Ofori Atta obeba ene ofri Ghana ase na no fa no okoye surgery bi nti no ho tona omoma ne bosome me miensa na nsia bi OSP granted that wish no bosome miensa echi aye hu ken Ofori Atta ama OSP sa ba sa de be to wanted list so bia na current update and as a current news grant say ken Ofori Atta enenam Washington DC street so ken Kelvin Taylor any the ghosting and making sure tracking it down and hotel or then the new address say OSP pa omo de sa address ni nyina be ma no na e kame akoye say OSP ene Ghana for endini anase or BT the intelligence of Ghanaians enti omampanyi mahama say wamemu be koso say be Kesi say eye tumi Ghana for the ma over 1 million say abra o ma hu fibia na ene OSP bo modern sake no yini free OSP office no yini free adwuma because as OSP no ensheda enye dem eme hu the end product of ken Ofori Atta be declared wanted and besides who say ken Ofori Atta in the street of what Washington DC entino omampanyi mahama eni die kwaso sake OSP where Loud Silence Media CEO Kelvin Taylor and order and that's all instructed the president with all due respect on commanding a instruction like or catch and say OSP man amamu no ho abafidia and only in fuel according to Kelvin Taylor and kasa in quotes inkutie is more cover OSP na abra o appeal to the president say omunyi OSP fuel na ken Ofori Atta kra no ne ho atono a oni nam Washington DC or the address in Naba Yabego Akuti no or can send be brain to the Nkotie Nyambra.
And Ofori Atta is Ofori Atta can leave his hotel tonight. I can still show you where he's going next. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves as Ghanaians? Why are we doing this to ourselves as a people? Why are we making these group of people, these people? And I don't blame anyone. I blame the president. I blame this government. The special prosecutor needs to be sacked. Mr. President, I blame you on this. I know you just arrived from the United States. For all you know, you have not even gotten to the house. But I can tell you on authority, we are blaming you on this. Because if Ofori Atta is still in America and you still have somebody you have assigned to make sure Ofori Atta is brought back home to face the law, then it means you, Mr. President, you are the one to be blamed. The OSP needs to be sacked. If the OSP still stays in that office, it means that, Mr. President, you are not ready to help us fight the corruption that you were campaigning on. You campaigned against corruption. You told us that when we give you the opportunity, people like Ofori Atta who have gone against the law, who have abused the system, who have stolen from we Ghanaians, such people at the end of the day will face the law. Now we know he's on the Interpol list. So Ofori Atta is a wanted man. Why is the OSP not initiating arrest in America? Why? He cannot tell us that the FBI is stolen. It is not the responsibility of the FBI to arrest Ofori Atta. It is the responsibility of Interpol. And it is the effort the OSP office puts in to get Ofori Atta arrested. The international police is there. They are there for tip-offs. The international police are there. They are there for you, the person, the country that made that that complaint to also help in investigations. And so many times, we have told the special prosecutor where Ken Ofori-Atta is living in America here. So many times, the special prosecutor knows Ken Ofori-Atta's wife has been going in and out of Ghana. They know where she lives with the husband in America. But the OSP, in collaboration with his partners, who don't want to fight corruption, he is deliberately acting as if he does not know where Ken Ofori-Atta is. You cannot blame the FBI. The FBI has a lot on its desk to deal with. So when the special prosecutor's office comes out and tells you that, oh, it is the FBI that is stalling, the special prosecutor is crazy. The special prosecutor is corrupt. The reason why we cannot move ahead with all these corrupt cases that we have lined up, the Attorney General is trying to prosecute, is because Ken Ofori-Atta is basically the center bolt. He is basically, he has taken the center, he is in the center of every case. So until we get Ken Ofori-Atta, you will still have these fools in Ghana saying that they are not supposed to be prosecuted. They are not supposed to be prosecuted. Ken Ofori-Atta was the one who had the money box. From Edubuahin to Chairman to me, to the last person who is going to be prosecuted, Ken Ofori-Atta is the center bolt. He is the one who spread the monies around. He is the one who received every single documentation and signed it off. You know where Ken Ofori-Atta is. That is the reason why the Attorney General is stuck. The Attorney General, majority of the cases we are dealing with in Ghana, and I'm not cutting a slack for the Attorney General. He also needs to work hard. I'm not cutting slack for him. He needs to do his job. Honestly, he sits in Ghana and he thinks everything should be grocery and nice. No. The Attorney General too should understand he needs to pull his weight. But majority of the reasons in Tia and to me, cases to me, it is because Ken Ofori-Atta he is the middle of everything. The NPP, they know. All the criminals in the NPP, they know that say Ken Ofori-Atta the NPP, Ekufuado jail. They know. Say Ken Ofori-Atta today, if he's arrested, Nanado Danko Ekufuado, Bawumia, they will all end up in jail. That is why the special prosecutor is protecting Ken Ofori-Atta. You can't tell me the FBI is the one stalling. FBI, they have a lot of work to do. Ghana's finance minister is not their priority. If the FBI, if Ken Ofori-Atta was FBI's priority, and come to Ghana, so you, as the special prosecutor's office, you have you have the right to contact to be working on this case with Interpol day in, day out. At this point, you should have investigators on the ground giving you information about where he goes, where he sleeps, for the Interpol to go in. But all that you do is you have two offices. One private office, another office where you are doing business. And then when criminals are detected, like Paul Ademochi, who is a potential criminal, you bring him in, you put him in there one day, and then you tell him to go home. Keep his file so that Yoko cannot come for the file, CID office cannot come for the file, the necessary agencies cannot come, so that you protect the criminals. And this is what has been going on for years. So, Mr. President, it is good you landed in Ghana today. It is good you are in Ghana. If your government is going to have that pressure, it's going to come from you failing to sack the OSP. It's from you failing to make sure the special prosecutor's office is effective. You basically appointed a special prosecutor. You have every right to let him know his competence is below the standard you are expecting. You have the right to tell him he has not lived up to expectation. You have the right to tell him that the people don't have any confidence in him and that he needs to leave that office. This is not about being nice. This is about protecting your government, your integrity, and protecting the democracy of this nation. And this is all about protecting the promises that you basically promised Ghanaians. So, Mr. President, you need to put your foot down. The comedy happening at the OSP's office is too much. Ken Ofori-Atta is living here with me in Washington, D.C. It is quite embarrassing. It is disheartening when you see people like Ken Ofori-Atta walking, sitting in restaurants. The last time we showed a video of Ken Ofori-Atta sitting in a restaurant. Today he's walking on the street of New York, of DC. The special prosecutor's office has a budget. You allocated about 140 million to that office, the special prosecutor's office. The last budget that was read, the special prosecutor's office, you gave that office 140 million, lamenting. Every day it's like he's a victim. Every day he's the baby. Every day we cannot talk about him. He's somebody, he feels like he's untouchable. He feels that he's even bigger than the president. He needs all the protection in Ghana. We have given him the office. He has a side office. He's cutting dues. This man has to be sacked and investigated. We cannot hand over 140 million. How many people work in the special prosecutor's office? Before you get to his office, the main entrance, you have a military man standing there. Before you enter the office, you have a military man there. Upstairs, you have a military man there. This man works with about 6 military men. Are we crazy? Who the fuck is the special prosecutor? Who the hell is this guy that we always have to give him all this money, 140 million, and he cannot show for it? Nothing. This guy cannot produce anything that he has done. So, Mr. President, I am not going to stop speaking on this matter. I am not. The special prosecutor has to go because say in Sabetumaka Kenofuriata special prosecutor no. Or the Yoko should step in and take over the case from the special prosecutor. Or Yoko Mr. President, or Yoko should take this matter from the special prosecutor because the it is nonsense. It doesn't make sense, Mr. President. 140 million Ghana cedis, and the Atamama Kwawe, and all the nice restaurants, or they fly outside the country, enjoying himself. There's nothing on the table to show. We cannot be feeding people who went to law school and could not make anything out of their law, come sit on our necks and pretend as if we say we have to worship them. No. You see me, it's taking me a long time to speak on the special prosecutor. It's taking me a long time. The reason why I decided not to speak on the special prosecutor, when John Mahama said, Obi wa MPP abaimo anu abokro no a I say diko efiase no I have an arrest warrant. Or the department officer, no, we're keeping it 3 days, 4 days, or say I have given you the room to go home. I will follow up the case. That's it. Mustafa Hamid, the same thing. Paul Odemotre, the same thing. Ken Oforiata, the same thing. It can go. Charles Bissiu, this is what the special prosecutor has been doing. Are we not seeing it? Can't we see the special prosecutor is using this office as a protective, and I say a protection for criminals? And can't we see it? The guy is using the money. He is making millions of money because at the end of the day, they be arrested. Why are you in our office? What was the reason for arresting? So, Mr. President, sack the special prosecutor. I will speak on this every single day. Mr. President, Ghana for the people still love you. The people are very happy about the way you are governing this country. They believe in the policies, your leadership. They believe you and your vice president. In fact, they believe in you. At a point, they want you to even have the information I have on a special prosecutor. Let me see this. Some of the information I have on special prosecutor. Send me be file natural when I open the file to you. Meba. And you see, for some reason, Mashada Yedi can't special prosecutor some. The normal special prosecutor way he needs to end up in jail himself. There are cars, there are special prosecutor to me in the car kobo obi car mu no masaje car no or seize car no special prosecutor or not to me drive it carelessly now or the abo obi car mu or the bo obi car mu now wasa ayeden wasa arrested the panaje car no. Tomorrow I will do a special expose on a special prosecutor. All right, my team, they are telling me to do the special prosecutor piece tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will deal with the special prosecutor. You see the kind of person he is. Now, so, finally, Mame Fanchiramo Ansana, I move on to the next thing. This is Ken Oforiata and his wife. Omunam Washington, D.C. street. So, Mama Mobia Mekajo Ken Oforiata is sick. No, special prosecutor knows. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let anyone lie to you. This is Ken Oforiata. He's working in Washington, D.C. He is fit. Don't get it twisted. That is his wife. That is Ken Ofori-Atta and his wife. They are in D.C. with me. All right. Now, the President of the Republic, Ofori Abedru Ghana, such a wonderful scene. President Abba, the Facebook, and for some reason, I don't really trust the OSP that much. I see him to be somebody who is using his office to protect potential criminals. And when the OSP gets to know that somebody is going to be arrested, somebody has committed a bigger crime, the office of A.B.I. Yoko, and I said the CID office will be going in for the person. What the special prosecutor does, and they say, he uses his office to shield those people by saying, say, I've arrested this person. And what he does is say, oh yes, sir, the state security agencies are all not able to go in. And for some time now, must study the tactics of this special prosecutor. And he has been protecting potential criminals. And a typical example is when the special prosecutor made us believe that he knows where Ken Ofori-Atta is. He knows Ken Ofori-Atta is somebody who is hiding in the United States of America, and that he's in collaboration with the international security agencies, the F.B.I, all the agencies that can give him all the rights to bring Ken Ofori-Atta back to Ghana. For some reason, the special prosecutor's office, it has stayed away from the Ken Ofori-Atta matter. Ken Ofori-Atta is still walking on the streets of Washington, D.C., where I live. And in fact, this afternoon, one of the Ghost team members located Ken Ofori-Atta on the streets of Washington. And this is Ken Ofori-Atta walking on Washington streets this afternoon. And this is disheartening. When you see a man who is wanted, he's wanted in Ghana, the special prosecutor makes us believe that this man is basically being monitored. He's going to be brought to Ghana to answer questions. He's being wanted for fraud. He's being wanted for criminal act conduct. He's manipulating government documentations. He's being wanted for contract manipulation. This guy is wanted for everything. So the special prosecutor knows Ken Ofori-Atta where he lives. In fact, we know the hotel Ken Ofori-Atta lives in Washington, D.C. If the special prosecutor contacts me, I can take him to Ken Ofori-Atta's hotel. The special prosecutor knows where this man is. This is Ken Ofori-Atta walking on the streets of Washington, D.C. this afternoon. Ken Ofori-Atta is not sick. This is Ken Ofori-Atta and his wife. They have been taking stroll on the streets of Washington, D.C. In fact, let me see if I can get you the streets he was actually on this afternoon. He was on New Hampshire streets, northwest. 1200 Ken Ofori-Atta and this is a street on in DC here, and we keep asking ourselves to say the special prosecutor is playing with us. The special prosecutor is lying to Ghanaians. The special prosecutor deliberately is using his office to protect criminals who are supposed to come home, who are supposed to be brought back home to face the law. All that he does, the strategy the special prosecutor does is, oh, we should be chrono, now also protecting the pana. Now I call in or say, oh, I have opened investigations. I have arrested this person. I have detained the person for a day, and then they will protect the person. A typical example is like Paul Ademotri. The special prosecutor knows Paul Ademotri is guilty of some crimes, corruption-related issues. But what he did was that he will bring Paul Ademotri in, arrest him, and then the file will be kept at the special prosecutor's office. All that he does is, because he does not want the Attorney General to come in, he does not want Iyoko to come in, he does not want CID office to come in, what he does specifically or strategically, what he does is he goes in and says, I have an arrest warrant on this person and Machino. The special prosecutor is the person protecting corrupt criminals in Ghana. And we all need to come to that realization, say, until the special prosecutor is questioned, his competence is questioned. The special prosecutor is working in Ghana like an Arabian king. He's enjoying everything. He has 2 offices. He's making a lot of money. He's paid. The amount of money that is pushed into his office is a lot. But this guy is not showing any work. And all that he's doing is he's lying to us by issuing fake arrests. When he brings criminals in, he uses that as a protective cover for criminals. So the other security agencies cannot go after such criminals. As we speak today, Ken Ofori-Atta is walking on the streets of Washington, D.C. That is Ken Ofori-Atta and his wife. So nobody should trust the OSP. For Ubusamia, media, the trust I had in that guy is gone. The OSP is a liar to me because we have given him enough room, enough time for him to prove himself. The OSP is protecting criminals in Ghana. And I would like to tell the President of the Republic, Mr. President, the special prosecutor will make your government very unpopular. I am telling you, you have gotten everything right. Your government is doing everything right. When it comes to the economy, you are doing your job. Everybody is happy. When it comes to how you are managing the employment sector, everybody is happy. The fight against illegal mining, everybody is happy about the way you are fighting it. People are happy about the way your appointees are working. If your government is going to face problems, if the popularity of your government is going to go down, like the special prosecutor. The special prosecutor is not ready to fight corruption. The special prosecutor is protecting criminals. The special prosecutor's office needs to be scrapped. If it is not scrapped, then we need people or somebody who is more reliable and ready to work, irrespective of who has committed a crime, because the man at the special prosecutor's office cannot be trusted as somebody who can basically execute his work to the fullest. We are seeing Ken Ofori Atta in Washington, D.C., walking and coming, walking on the streets of Washington, D.C. The special prosecutor has even refused to brief us on the action he took. Why Ken Ofori Atta hasn't been deported, hasn't been extradited? Why hasn't he been brought back to Ghana to face trial? What is so special about this guy? Himself and his wife, they told us he had a surgery. He cannot walk. He's bedridden. Ken Ofori Atta is sick. And then the special prosecutor, who is being fed by the taxpayer, the poor taxpayer, is sitting in luxurious cars, sitting in beautiful offices, taking huge sums of money as salary, and he's not delivering. So I believe, Mr. President, if you don't want your government to struggle, if you don't want this good government, this good governance, the popularity that these people, the people of Ghana, the kind of confidence they have in you, if you don't take action on this special prosecutor's office, this special prosecutor's office will be the poison in your drink. It will be the poison in your government. It is going to kill the popularity that goodwill Ghanaians have given your government. Mr. President, if you don't make changes, if you don't sit up when it comes to the special prosecutor's office, that office will collapse your government. It will make Ghanaians start revolting against your government. It will make Ghanaians angry with you. It will make Ghanaians not to see the good things you are doing. The special prosecutor's office will derail every positive thing you are putting in place. And I'm saying this from a good place. I'm saying this from a good place because I know the good heart you have and how you are willing to work, to leave a legacy, to make sure every living Ghanaian believes in Ghana again. The main reason why Ghanaians brought you into office was to come change the system, to come and reset the system. The special prosecutor is not helping. Ken Ofori Atta, the special prosecutor, is the one protecting Ken Ofori Atta to stay in America. Nobody can convince me that it isn't the special prosecutor who is protecting Ken Ofori Atta. The special prosecutor is making you believe or making you think that, oh, it is the F.B.I. that is stolen. They are lying. The special prosecutor's office, they are lying. The JB, that special prosecutor, is lying. It is not the F.B.I. that is stolen on bringing Ken Ofori Atta back home. It is the special prosecutor who is failing to take action. It is deliberate. It is the special prosecutor who has deliberately decided not to take action. He is protecting Ken Ofori Atta. He is protecting majority of the people. He comes out quickly to say that, you know something, I've arrested them. I'm telling you, the special prosecutor is lying. Recently, I heard them say that, oh, it is not their fault and that it is the F.B.I. The F.B.I. is not stalling this process. Ken Ofori Atta is in America. He is walking on the streets of the United States. He looks like a homeless guy. Look at him. This guy is in Ghana wearing white shirt, white boxers, white shoe, white bracelet. You see, He looks like a homeless person in America. And with all due respect, he's not dressed badly, to be very honest with you. And this is how reasonable people dress in the United States of America. You need to have a simple jacket, you have your pants, your easy sneakers, you walk, you are good. It's basically, we are close to 4. We are through 4 now. So he's decently dressed. But this is a guy we hailed in Ghana. People could not even go close to. Ken Ofori and his wife, you could not even walk close to them in Ghana. But this is the United States, the streets. And I can show the special prosecutor, the hotel.
I daily update so share you made na like. I was your OSP any Ken Ofori on sensem na ejego. Na over the sometime nine Ghana for share any Musa senga Ken Ofori obeden. Yɛde baba be piem ɛwɔ man no mu. Yes. Yɛde baba be piem wɔ man no mu. But kame akɔyɛ sɛ Ken Ofori da so nenam ɛyɛ America why free man. Yes. Or America why free man. Enti no Kelvin tell us say OSP Jumadi a wudi no or information the man. Or information at the mount. Ana Ken Ofori arresting your F.B.I. Interpol and a bedding, and then beba. And besides, I was working closely with them now. Where they will give you more information about more among to me. The Ken Ofori Abba. Bisha, when in some came tell a kind. Na on my address, be say. Washington DC na Onam Street because I appreciate the street be Anam should be an a street the address and ordaining a hamsphere a like address in our drop it into no OSP Kevin tell us all information about into no brown bombarding na bad information we never fucking for a tabra. I wish you had made over see. I say God bless you. I daily update you so we keep